Oh, you can't. Oh.
All right, welcome back, Shark Nation. We're excited for our last home meet of the season. I'm your host, Monique Bucciolato, one of Randy Lane's former gymnasts at UCLA, and my co-hosts I have...
Harris McGee Jr., former gymnast for The Ohio State University.
So we're excited today because today is LIU's very last home meet of the season, and they don't have any seniors. So this would normally be a senior meet for those girls who are getting ready to graduate. But remember, this program's only been around for its second year.
Yes. LIU has steadily been improving each and every competition, and that is by far my most favorite thing about this team, is the determination to be better and to get better.
I agree. They started off the year at a 190.825 against Yale, Brown, Westchester University. And from there, they have slowly increased every single time. And they hit a 195 this year, which is fantastic.
Absolutely. 195 in your second season, that's pretty huge, you know? And especially coming into this competition, facing UNC, who are the regular season conference champions. They have been undefeated this season. I'm sure that they're going to take that 195 energy and they're going to bring it here in competition today.
And not only had they hit 195 this year, but they've been consistently at those 194s. And, you know, Randy said that their goal this last meet, their last time in the Pratt Center, is just kind of to let it all out, give everything they have, and leave it all on the floor, and try to hit that 195 or higher if they can.
And you know, I actually must say, their Leos are my favorite I've seen all season.
Yes, those are new Leos.
Those Leos
Check them out.
Very sharp.
I hope we can maybe get a close-up on those Leos at some point throughout this meet.
$1 million Leos.
They're beautiful. They have a kind of an ombre going on with the light blue into the dark blue and a high neck. I love a high neck Leo.
Me too.
I think it just
my favorite. Very elegant.
Very, very, very elegant. And a low, not so low in the back, but a nice low scoop in the back.
It's going to be a great matchup today.
Mm-hmm. And they are going against UNC, University of North Carolina. Their last regular season. This is also UNC's last regular season of the meet before Eagle Championships on March 19th in Washington, D.C. The Tar Heels' last meet was February 24th, and they hit a 195.225 against West Virginia's 196.25. The Tar Heels are hoping to stay clean and consistent, as their coach has said, and, you know, they have a lot of trust in this team, which is nice. She said that they are ready to, anybody is ready to go in that spot if need be, which is nice to have in a team when you're able to trust your teammates to be like, hey, I'm not able to compete today, but you have my back,
Absolutely.
You're in.
And they're under great leadership. This is Coach Dana Durante's first season as a head coach for this team. And they have been doing well. This is their first regular championship title since 2011. And speaking with the head coach, she says she's taking everything day by day, week by week, month by month. And it is surely working for them.
It surely is. Elizabeth Colton is number 2 on bars and number 4 on beam in the current Eagle individual rankings. And Julia Noer is number 4 in the all-around and number 6 on beam. Again, something they improved on this year, the Sharks from last year, is that they have all twisting vaults. Whereas last year, they were still trying to find their ground, trying to get whatever they needed to get out there. But this year, every single athlete on the vault team has a twisting vault. First up for Long Island University is Katie Koopman. Jump on the landing, but a great start for LIU.
Definitely, that was a great start, and it's so important for your leadoff gymnast to be someone who's consistent, someone who's tight, to really start that momentum for your team.
And I spoke with a few of the girls the other day, and they were telling me that their goal is to just put every single event together and start off strong. Sometimes they feel like they get a little bit of a slow start and then build at the end of the meet, and this meet, their last meet, they want to just get out there and start running.
Over on the uneven bars for UNC, we have Kate Green.
Beautiful handstand. Gearing up for the dismount. Nice double leg to a stick.
Yes, that was a great start for the Tar Heels. That was a very good routine. Minimum form breaks, but again, that's a routine that you want for your team to build off of.
Mm-hmm. And that routine is exactly what their coach was saying: clean, consistent gymnastics. Next up for LIU, we have Amanda Liu. Amanda Liu is one of their three juniors that they have on the team. She's a very powerful gymnast. Wow, beautiful.
Yes,
great height. A little bit of a flare at the end of that as well.
I can't wait for the day that she sticks that flare.
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to have great amplitude, but when a gymnast flares out, it's almost as if they're showing off a bit. And I love to see that. Up next on the uneven bars for UNC, we're going to have Isabel Schaefer. Like you said, it's all about the execution for UNC on this event. They're really going to be striving to improve the execution, the hit handstands, and the landings.
Isabel's high for bars this year is a 9.875, and she hit that on January 7th, so we're hoping to see that or higher at the end of this routine.
And small correction, this will actually be Kate Green on the uneven bars for UNC. And prior to Kate Green, that was actually Jamie Shearer. So here is Kate Green on the uneven bars. And again, the gymnast prior was Jamie Shearer.
But equally as great on bars, Kate competed in 9 meets of the season last year, appearing in every bar lineup. So she is very strong on the uneven bars.
Attacking that handstand position. Big swing.
Looking for that stick. Another stick.
That was a beautiful dismount. The height she gets, she waits patiently, lifts her toes, releases from uneven bars, and she finds that landing.
Lauren Miller up on vault for LIU. Another Yurchenko full. Again.
Pretty good.
Very nice clean vaults. They work on the landing.
Yes, it actually almost looked like she twisted a little early on the event, and she kind of had to pipe down. The judges will take note of that. But again, they're landing on their feet. These are 6 twisting vaults, so this is a huge improvement for LIU.
And much improvement from the beginning of the year.
And the score just came in for Kate Green on the uneven bars for that amazing routine at a 9-9. So again, the Tar Heels are coming in strong at the start of this competition.
Greenlow up on bars for UNC. Toa to a Ginker. Straight to an overshoot. Feet separated. A nice routine for UNC.
And again, that dismount is not easy, especially with it being a blind landing.
Yeah, blind landings are always tough. Alana Ricketts, who actually today is her birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yes, is Alana's 20th birthday, so it's a very special day for her. So I bet she's pumped.
And that was another great vault. She's the taller gymnast, but she gets so much, she gets great amplitude off that block.
She has such beautiful lines.
She does.
I love watching Alana on the beam, at the floor. She just extends everything.
Again, vault is not an easy event for a taller gymnast, I know from experience. But again, to see those gymnasts execute the type of skills that they're doing, it makes everything look so much more gorgeous.
Julia Noer up on the uneven bars. She's a freshman.
Here she is getting things started. In a high ganger, there was a bit of a leg separation, but that is a very difficult release move.
Giant full and dismount. Very nice. Step on the landing.
Up next on vault, we have Jalea Bedminster.
Jalea was one of 2 gymnasts last week to score 9.75. Or sorry, one of 3 gymnasts score 9.75 on the vault yesterday. And I think they're crushing those from last week.
You know, I'm glad she was able to land on her feet. She looks like she slipped on the table.
She wasn't quite able to get, came too much into the vault.
Yes, she did.
Wasn't able to get the block she needed to get the height, to get the full in. She had to jump off to the side.
Very impressive, however, that she was still able to land on her feet.
Yes, definitely.
Now, up next for UNC, we will have Isabel Schaefer.
little short on the handstand, but nice blind. Beautiful release move. Great lines.
Yes,
and
that was the handstand that the judges are looking for.
Her toe point.
Hey, another stuck dismount.
That's 3 sticks for UNC. And they're pumped.
As they should be. The dismount is so important because it is the very last thing that the judges see from a routine. Back over on the vault, closing out for LIU will be Ilka Judd. And that was a great vault, kind of piped down. But they will use that score over Julia's score.
Yes, and good improvement for LIU.
Yes, they do have 5 solid vaults to start the first rotation. Closing out for UNC, we'll have Elizabeth Holton. Beautiful release move.
Great height on that release move. Beautiful handstand.
Gorgeous handstand position.
Into a stalter.
Immediate double back. And another stuck dismount.
I had to swing those hands one time, but she held on to it.
She held on to that stick.
She did. And that kind of goes to what their head coach was saying, that they're hungry. This team, she said, they're so great to work with. They're just such a joy because they're really hungry for their gymnastics and they want to get better every single meet. Score update for vault. LIU had a total of a 48.975. And North Carolina is over a 49 without even that last score in.
So that's going to bump up the overall score for the first rotation for UNC just by a bit. But in gymnastics, every 10th matters. Closing out that first rotation, LIU will be trailing just shy of a couple tenths. But they will be moving on to the uneven bars. And we will be looking for potentially a huge score for Mara.
Yes, Mara has hit a 9.95 twice this year. And I would argue that some of those were 10-esque.
You know, I have seen some bar routines from her, and it just makes you question, you know, it could have even been maybe a 9.975, you know.
I know she is hungry for that 10. And I feel that if she hits her routine, this could be last meet, could be the meet.
You know, it's one thing when a gymnast is able to execute, but it's another thing when gymnasts define execution. And she doesn't.
Yes. From her fingertips to her toes.
Absolutely.
And she has received the honors of Eagle Co-Specialist of the Week twice this year.
So the official scores after the first rotation has came in. North Carolina has a 49.3 and LIU has a 48.975. So they have actually grown that little margin by a bit from that last uneven bar routine. So again, that just goes to show that every score, every 10 counts.
Mm-hmm. Great start for both teams. Moving on to UNC on the vault and LIU on the bars. UNC is currently ranked 3rd in the Eagle rankings, so I suspect we'll see some great vaults here today. Three-minute touch warm-up has started. 3-minute touch has completed. We'll have Kate Green up first for North Carolina. Kate's best vault so far this year was a 9.8. Goodyear Chaco full. Had to kind of step forward on the landing, jump forward.
Didn't get that explosive pop off the table, but she landed on her feet. First gymnast up. So again, the team is just really looking to execute these vaults and build off of that.
Jalea Bedminster up for LIU on the uneven bars.
And I'm looking for this to be a good routine. When Jalea's on, she hits big. She's a very explosive gymnast on all of her events, even in this event. Starting off great so far.
Leg separation on the shoot over. Back up to the high bar.
Now she will be swinging for a big double L dismount.
Looking for that stuck landing. And she got it.
That's a huge improvement from warm-ups. And warm-ups, she wasn't able to snap her feet around and she kept landing short, but she, again, when she's on, she's on. And that was a dismount that I was looking for. I was so happy that she landed that on her feet. Big swing. Great
sigh of relief
position.
at the end.
Yes, and then she sticks his dismount. Up next on vault for UNC is Isabel Schaefer.
Beautiful Yurchenko top full. Almost stuck landing, little hop.
Yes, the tiniest of hops. But hey, that was an improvement from the first vault. So again, UNC, they are executing these vaults and they're building with every competitor that comes up.
Ilka Juk up for the Sharks.
Ilka is another gymnast that has beautiful lines. She's one of my favorites to watch on the balance beam and the uneven bars.
Yes, and Ilka's beam. Beautiful start to her beam. A beautiful beam routine throughout. But she has a very creative mount on the balance beam.
And here she goes.
Chapak salto, very nicely done. Oh, she's fighting for it. There we go. She fought for that.
She did.
She could have easily just come off the bar, but she stayed on. Blindfold to a double back. Low chest on the landing, but it's hard to finish a bar routine when you know you made a mistake.
Yes.
Your energy is so focused on what exactly what you have to do in a bar routine, and when it gets changed, it is very difficult to come back. But she didn't give it up. She didn't get the fall. She will get deducted, but
and that was a big vault from Emery Semi for UNC. Their only gymnast so far to stick her vault. We've seen many gymnasts perform and execute the same vault, but not in the manner that she just did. That was a great block, nice tight body, and then she sticks that landing.
And Emery Summery is one of their seniors, one of their 4 seniors that they have at this meet today. And her high score has been a 9.825 3 times this year, and I think she beat that one.
I think she just did. And what a better way to do it than in the competition going into championship season.
Agreed. It's like a 9.875 for Emery. Next up on bars, Kira Sanchez. Kip hop unfortunately into a fall on that release move.
Now, because of that fall, this does mean that they will have to count this or the routine prior, correct?
Yes. And that's why it's so important that Ilka fought to not fall off the bar, because she did receive a 9.425, and they will most likely have to count that.
I know that wasn't the routine she was hoping for, but she does walk away walking.
Kira's having a little bit of difficulties in the warm-up. Over to vault.
And a good vault from Corey Shinohara. Small hop backwards, but UNC, they are doing what they need to do to stay in the lead in this competition.
Corey is a sophomore, and she did not compete during the 2021 season, so it's nice to see her out here and hitting vaults. She has a best of a 9.875, and I believe that is going to go in the 9.8s as well.
Back over on the uneven bars would be Ella Castellanos.
Lauren Miller. Correction, Lauren Miller.
Yes, Lauren Miller. Lauren is waiting patiently, and as former gymnasts, we know that's not always the easiest thing to do. Beautiful handstand position. Oh.
Another fall from LIU. So now, unfortunately, they will have to count Ilka's score as well as a fall. Gearing up for the dismount, double A, step back on the landing. So they will have to count either Lauren's score or Kira, who received it 8.15. And that will keep their score down a little bit. Next up, we have Julia Noer up on vault. Nice height on that Yurchenko.
That was a huge block.
Hot back on the landing, but very nice vault. North Carolina holding steady on the ball. Clean and consistent.
Now on the uneven bars, we're going to have Ella Castellanos.
Yes.
You know, I think I was just so eager to say her name, Castellanos. You know, it's just rolls off the tip of the tongue.
It does. And Ella last week went 9-7 on the uneven bar, so she'll be hoping to match that or higher. Our last two competitors for the Sharks, Ella and Mara, are extremely strong on the uneven bars. So you can hope to end on a good note.
And I'm confident that these girls will execute great bar routines.
Nice bail to a handstand. Toe shoe up back to the high bar.
And bar to Kachev. You don't see that too often.
Just the dismount.
And a great routine. That is a routine that I know the LIU Sharks are capable of doing. Beautiful dismount, great spin.
That's just what LIU needed to set Mara up for her final bar routine in the Pratt Center. And our final competitor just went for North Carolina, Juliana Whale. She competed a front handspring front pike. Different vault than our normal Yurchenko full that we see.
Definitely a vault that you need great power to do.
Yes, great power.
It isn't as easy to get a good block like the Yurchenko style vaults. And then closing out for LIU, we're going to have Mara Tidor Soleil.
Again, Mara has won co-specialist of the week twice for the Eagle Conference, and she has hit a 9.95 twice this season on the uneven bars. She has impeccable form.
She does, and she's very exciting to watch on this event. The judge raises that green flag, and she salutes. Here we go.
And I did see her in warm-ups warming up her Baharwaj. Let's see if she does it today or if she leaves it out. Oh, she leaves it out.
Beautiful execution.
Just the dismount.
It's that handstand. Let's see if she can stick this dismount.
Yes!
And she does! This is going to be a huge routine. The Sharks are so excited, as they should be.
And they're shouting 10, 10, 10. They want that 10. And well deserved. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful routine.
I think it's going to be a big score. You know, I wonder how it must feel to be a judge and sit there and have to watch a routine like this. And one judge, I actually think she got a 10.
I see 110 from one judge.
I think I just saw a 10 from the other.
What a night for Mara.
I think we just saw the first perfect 10 for the LIU Sharks. And you know what's so special about this?
History is being made right now.
And history has repeated itself because Randy, the head coach from LIU, formerly came from UCLA, and one of his gymnasts that was the first gymnast for UCLA to ever score a perfect 10 on the bars is actually here.
She is.
So Randy did say that if Mara does it tonight, she is that lucky charm.
Yes, those vibes were just in the Pratt Center, was waiting to happen.
So again, we are waiting for that official score. And she does get a perfect 10. That is huge.
That will give the LIU Sharks, after those 2 falls on bars, that will give them some energy going into their third rotation, which will be the balance beam.
And as a team, they are one of my favorite teams to watch on the balance beam because they have so much difficulty, so much uniqueness on this event.
And elegant at the same time.
Yes. So it's going to be very exciting to watch him on the balance beam. And then UNC on the floor exercise, speaking with the head coach, Dana Durante. She did say on the floor exercise that they will be looking for execution in their landings. Every athlete has a routine that is a little different, that fits their style. So it will be very exciting to see that for them.
But wow, can we go back to that 10-0 from Mara?
I mean, please, can we? I wish I was able to actually watch a closer view. I'm jealous of everyone watching at home.
Let's remember, this program has only been around for 2 years. Has that ever happened? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look, but a program that's only been around for 2 years and a perfect 10, that's amazing.
You know,
for 2 years. Has that ever happened? I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look, but a program that's only been around for 2 years and a perfect 10, that's amazing.
you know.
On the balance beam, we'll have Talia, who has been out with a leg injury. She will be coming back into the lineup this meet, so we'll be excited to see her. She's a very strong and powerful gymnast, as beautiful. She was on the Australian national team for quite some time.
Starting things off in the third rotation for LIU, we're going to have Kale Bixler on the balance beam.
Last time out, Kale led the way with a score of a 9.775, which was good for its 5th all-around at the meet. 5th overall. Excuse me.
Beautiful, solid aqua series. One thing I love about this team on the balance beam is that they all really do take their time to execute and go through each movement. One of the important factors in staying on the balance beam.
And I have to say, the new Leo looks beautiful up on the balance beam.
Absolutely gorgeous. Going
Just
for that
the
dismount.
Round off 1.5.
And almost sticks it. Takes a couple steps back, but that is a great routine.
Great start for the
From the
Sharks.
Sharks.
Up on floor for North Carolina, we have Hannah Nam. Hannah's career high is a 9.875. Started out with a beautiful round back handspring double pike.
And I think her music actually just stopped. And now the fans in the crowd are kind of giving her the claps to help her dance and move along this routine.
It's never good when your music stops, but it's a good feeling when you can get the crowd into it.
And she is doing just that. Big kudos to her continuing this routine without her floor music.
Has just the last pass coming up.
Back 1.5 punch, front full. Beautiful combination. And she finishes a great routine. This is going to score very well for UNC.
And Hannah was actually all Eagle second team selection on the floor in 2020. They got the music back.
Making her comeback in this lineup for LIU will be Talia Folino. With her left knee wrapped, she is confident and ready to attack this set.
Handspring layout, step out. Small adjustment on that ending. Switch leap, split drop.
Combination.
Aerial, full.
Again, another almost stuck dismount.
I love LIU's energy on beam. They just attack the beam, every single one of them. Next up on floor for North Carolina, we have Shaylin St. Bryce.
Shaylin is one of the taller gymnasts out there on the floor today, but she is very powerful, and I love watching her on this event. Great opening pass, back on the half punch front leg. See the fans and her teammates getting very deep into this routine.
Round up by handspring double pike.
Great landing. You know, a piece of this routine actually went viral. I'm not sure if you've seen, but there's a fun corner dance that she just performed with her teammate behind her that I absolutely love watching every time she performs. Another great routine for UNC.
Clean and consistent, which is exactly what they have been on every single event so far this meet. Ella Castellanos on the balance beam for the Sharks. Back handspring layup, so about triple series.
Beautiful triple series.
Beautiful routine so far. Aerial into a layup.
And that's the dismount that they were looking for. Beautiful area to a back full. Stuck.
Fantastic routine from LIU. Again, every single gymnast so far has just attacked the balance beam with so much confidence. Brianna Greenlow up for North Carolina.
Gorgeous double pike open. Great second pass. There she is going up for that last and final pass, back on the half punch front layout. The Tar Heels are attacking the floor exercise in this third rotation.
They're excited about that one. fresh off that 9-9 from Ella Castellanos. Yeah, I bet Taylor Doughton next on the balance beam.
Such a difficult jump. So beautifully executed.
When you have to take your eyes off the beam and then back. Remember, the beam is only 4 inches wide. Back handspring layout step out. Solid.
Small balance check on the aerial. Again, she is performing some very difficult jumps and combinations. And all she has left is her dismount. And she sticks the dismount. Such a hard dismount with the blind landing.
Beautiful comeback for the Sharks after that bar rotation. Mara's 10 really energized them for this event, and they are just one after another.
The balance beam for them is one of their events. They've been pretty strong all season on this event. It really has been an event where they don't quite struggle as a team, but they do very well.
Elizabeth Colton up on floor. Beautiful round of back handspring double tuck. Front layout, front full, middle pass.
She was very close to that white line, but she does stay inbound. Beautiful switchering. She's that gymnast that has amazing lines and execution on all of her events.
Gearing up for the last pass now. Front layout, 1.5. I'm not sure she went out, but she was very close.
I think she stayed inbound, but she did kind of fumble on that last pass, that front layout punch front full in half. Up next for LIU on the balance beam is one of my favorites on this event, Alana Ricketts. Alana swims on this event. She's so elegant.
Beautiful back handspring layout step out. She just floats in the air. Switch leap to a split jump.
You know, one of my favorite things about Alana is that she kind of has that essence of a 90s gymnast. I feel that she kind of reminds me a little bit of Betty Okino on the balance beam. With the way she moves very elegantly.
Back handspring tuck, 1.5. Big step back on the dismount, but other than that, beautiful routine. Julia Noer up on floor. Julia is 4th in the all-around in the Eagle individual rankings.
Big opening double pike. And a great second pass. She performs with so much personality on this event, complemented with great tumbling. That's why she is ranked in the conference on the floor exercise. Here she is in that corner, getting ready for her final pass. And a huge double tug. Looked like she stepped out of bounds.
She gets a lot of height on her tumbling.
Another good routine for UNC on the floor exercise. And closing out on the balance beam for LIU will be Ilka Juck.
And again, Ilka has a great mount and dismount on this event. Very
unique all around.
Yes. Starts off with a bang and ends with a bang. Backhand swing, layup, step out, super series.
Listen, she is feeling this routine already.
Playing to the judges. I love when...
Beautiful turn.
I love when gymnasts bring out their personalities on the balance beam. Little wink at the judge there.
Yes, from the wink to the finger flips. You know, she is just the gymnast that you would love to coach and love to have on your team, especially when it comes to the balance beam.
Backhand spring full to a layout full, dismount. Very nice.
Only in her second season. I foresee some big things for this gymnast on the balance beam and future competitions and seasons to come.
UNC on floor, Julia.
Julia will be closing out the rotation for UNC, but there will be an exhibition to come by Jenna Cashman.
Round off, double pike.
It looked like she kind of tucked her knees to get around, so I'm not sure what the judges will do, if they will credit that with a double tuck or a double pike. But she's very powerful. Doing that out of a round off and not a back handspring is not easy to do.
Front full front layout. Very nicely done.
I love that music tempo change that she has, going from very dynamic and serious to now a little bit more fun. Again, it looked like her music may have stopped as she finishes that final pass. But the fans and her teammates are screaming and cheering her on, encouraging her to finish strong. And she does. A strong routine to close out for UNC on the floor exercise in this third rotation.
Few music issues in this rotation. Hopefully can get those fixed during the 3-minute touch as LIU heads to the floor rotation and UNC to the floor. LIU gymnast Ilka Juk just went 9.975. That will be a season high for Ilka on the balance beam. That 9.975 will bring LIU to a 49 in the balance beam rotation.
As we are waiting for that final score from Juliana to come in for UNC, there will be an exhibition performance by Jenna Cashman. This exhibition performance will not count to the overall team score, but it will give that gymnast that real competition experience that they need.
Which is especially important going into championship season, which is right around the corner for these gymnasts.
And a great opening, watching her warm-ups. She didn't execute that pass just as well as she did right now in competition. So great to see.
From layup front floor, had to squat down at the end. First and last pass, you have to work on that middle pass, but that's what exhibitions are for. And Jenna is only a freshman, so she has time to clean the routine up and make the lineups. And that will complete our third rotation. Currently, we have LIU just went 49.225 on the beam, and for a total of a 146.05. North Carolina finished the floor exercise with a 49.05 to bring them to a total of 147.325. LIU will be moving to the floor exercise and North Carolina to the balance beam.
Heading into the fourth and the final rotation, UNC will be leading with a 147.325, and LIU follows with a 146.050. As they prepare for this 3-minute warm-up, touch, North Carolina will start with Amory Summy, followed by Jamie Shearer, Brianna Greenlow, Hannah Neum, Elizabeth Colton, Julia Noer, and rounding out this rotation for them on the balance beam will be Isabel Schaefer. Over on the floor exercise for LIU, things will get started with Ella Barrington, followed by Katie Koopman, Talia Folino, Reagan Jones, Julia Bedminster, and then the Sharks will close out this competition with Amanda Liu. Since the uneven bars and the vault has already been completed, we do have the top gymnasts on each event. For those two events on the vault, we have Amory Summy leading with a 9.875 from University of North Carolina Tar Heels. And on the uneven bars, we have the superstar of the day, Mara Tito Soleil, with her perfect 10 for LIU. So she will be your uneven bar champion. And as we head into this final rotation, LIU again will be on the floor exercise, and UNC will be on the balance beam.
Up for North Carolina, North Carolina's average on the balance beam is a 48.984.
She does fight to stay on after that jump. With her team back and her prepares for that dismount. Has to kind of regroup herself.
She'll repeat, go back to do the cat leap. Into the area. Side song, excuse me. Round off 1.5 dismount. Step back on the landing. Good start for North Carolina.
You know, even if you don't hit that perfect beginning routine, as long as you stay on, that still kind of keeps the team motivated to keep pushing.
I agree. Up for the Sharks, we have Ella Barrington. The Sharks will be looking for a big score on the floor so they can hit that 195 mark.
Beautiful opening. This is Ella's first and only event that she is competing today for the Sharks.
Last meet out, Ella recorded a 9.75.
And a strong glass pass. That was a great back 2.5 to beautiful landing. And excuse me, she has one more pass to go. Finishing with the back 1.5 punch front layout.
Awesome start for the Sharks.
Yes, a great start for LIU Sharks.
To get the floor party started. North Carolina on beam. Beautiful. The backhand spring layout. Step out from Jamie.
Head coach said that on this event, the balance being they're looking for calm aggressiveness, the competitive form, the face of confidence, and they're looking ultimately to entertain the crowd and the judges.
Just gearing up for the dismount. One arm from awkward to side dismount. Beautiful routine from Jamie.
Up next for LIU on the floor will be Katie Koopman. And a big opening pass.
Triple full, which is a E element. One of the hardest skills you can do on the floor exercise. Hardest value.
floor exercise is truly that event where the gymnasts are just able to let loose and have fun. Going for that last pass back to the half punch front top. That is not an easy pass to end with.
Very nice. And they're going to build on Ella Barrington's 9.875. I think we'll see a similar score from Katie Koopman, if not higher. Brianna Greenlow up for North Carolina.
And Brianna has such a gorgeous mount to start things off with.
Back handspring layup, step up. Saved on the beam. A little out of control in that landing. She had to turn sideways, some wobbles, but she saved it. Cat leap to aerial.
And a great dismount to finish things off with. Back one and a half, small hop on that dismount. UNC are fighting to keep this lead in this final and last rotation.
We had a 9-8 from Katie Koopman on the floor, and next we'll have Talia Felino up. Again, Talia's been out with a leg injury for quite some time, so it's nice to see her back in the lineup.
Talia loves to have fun on this event.
Yeah, she definitely brings out her personality.
Great
Draws in the crowd. Round up back handspring, double pike.
Beautiful landing. You mentioned earlier that she's coming back from a leg injury, but with how she's performing today, you would have never known.
Nice jump series. Beautiful routine. LIU is on track.
They had a bit of a slow start in this competition, but they are finishing very, very strong.
Their highest floor score of the season was at 49.175. They're hoping to hit that or higher this meet so they can reach that 195. Hannah Nam up for North Carolina.
Nice amplitude on those jumps.
Really hitting those landings precisely.
A little shaky to shake those nerves off as she goes for this dismount.
Round off 1.5, small hop on the landing, but very nice routine from North Carolina. Reagan Jones for the Sharks.
Like Ella Barrington, this is Reagan's first and only event competing today for the Sharks.
Front double full.
Very beautifully done.
Setting up for the last pass. Front 1.5 to the finish.
And another great routine for LIU Sharks. Closing out very strong in this final rotation.
Next on beam for North Carolina, we'll have Elizabeth Colton.
Gorgeous tackle series. Elizabeth is tiny, but she is mighty. Beautiful execution, great leg extension.
Front aerial beat jump.
Very precise.
Nicely.
If she keeps this up, this will be a huge score for UNC on the balance beam.
Landing, she stuck that.
That's going to be a great routine for UNC.
Very nice, and they want that 10. Elizabeth's highest score on the balance beam is a 9.95.
I think this definitely might give that a run for its money. That was a beautiful routine from Elizabeth. You can see her and her coach having fun with that landing.
Jalea Bedminster up on floor.
And a huge double tuck. I'm not sure if she stepped out of the right lines, but Jalea is very powerful on the floor exercise. And a great finish for LIU on the floor exercise by Julia Bedminster.
One more gymnast for LIU. And we have Julia Noer up on the balance beam. Right after that 9.975 from Elizabeth.
And one judge actually awarded her a 10 on that event. So that was a huge score for UNC.
Nice front toss.
That was a gorgeous leap.
Just the dismount. Round off 1.5. Step forward, but really a flawless routine.
And that was a huge dismount. She lifts off the balance beam, amplituding in the air, very nice and tight. Finds that mantle.
Amanda Liu up on floor for LIU as their last gymnast to compete. And Amanda is full of power. She opens up with a beautiful double layout. Short on that one.
Because of the difficulty that Amanda has, she will only perform 2 passes and still have a 10-0 start. Finishing with a strong frontal pass, front tuck to a round-off back handspring double back.
And that will close out the meet for both UNC and LIU. And I believe even without Amanda's score, LIU hit that 195 mark. And unofficially, North Carolina, that 196.475.
Closing out this final rotation, both teams have really finished strong. UNC came here undefeated and will go back home to North Carolina, being undefeated in the conference. You can hear the UNC girls cheering as their Team member Elizabeth Colton did receive a perfect 10 from one judge. However, she wasn't the only gymnast to receive a 10 from a judge because, again, Mara Tito Soleil scored a perfect routine on the uneven bars for LIU, becoming the first gymnast in history to score a perfect 10 on any event.
History was
LIU
made
Sharks.
tonight.
It was, and it was a pleasure to be a part of it and to witness it. I'm not sure if I ever saw a perfect 10 in person before, so it was definitely a treat.
And that was a well-deserved perfect 10. Again, she's had so many 995s, just right on the cusp of those 10.
And the
So
last
for
home
her
meet
to
ever.
finally get it in the last home meet this season, LIU will be headed to Minnesota, University of Minnesota, for one more regular season meet. Then they will have the Eagle Championships on March 20th in Washington, D.C. I believe this closes out the rest of, UNC will have one more meet at Georgia, and then they will go into Eagle Championships. And that's a wrap. Shark Nation, thanks for joining us this season, and it just continues to get better and better every year. Remember, this is only year 2.
Only year 2 for the Sharks, and hey, they got their perfect 10 tonight. So.
Yes, and they started out strong on vault. They had a few mishaps on bars, but they had that bright spot with Mara, and then they had a beautiful beam and floor rotation. If they could really just put it together, all 4 events for their Minnesota and Eagle Championships, they could get close to a 196 this year.
By far, they can definitely get close to 196. So it's gonna be nice to see what they're gonna do. What they're gonna go back in the gym, how they're gonna train, and pop back out for championship season.
Yes, I know Coach Randy said his goal these last few meets is just to continue to get better every single meet. So 3 more meets and they're done. Well, 2 more meets now.
And they'll be done.
All right, Shark Nation. Again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next year.